And I am so excited to read all of these things that my students sent today about their favorite things and their least favorite things about math. This one says, I like how there's a lot of different parts and I don't like when it's really confusing. Makes sense? Ooh. This one says, didn't like the previous teacher always kept going on with the lesson instead of answering people's questions. I wonder if that's because there's not enough time. Interesting. This one says, I like that it's fun to learn new ways to solve problems. I dislike that I have to go to school to be in math. Interesting. I wonder if math classes will even be held in person in years to come, like online classes. Interesting. This one says, I like learning new things, but don't like taking tests. Interesting. Ah! Have you been there this entire time? That's embarrassing. Welcome to day 2. Yeah, so I'm just reading over a few of these notes that y'all wrote me today, and it's really got me thinking about math. Hey guys, it's me, Miss Wisch. Today in class, we talked about the things that we do like about math class and the things that we don't like in math class. My biggest takeaway from this activity was that you guys like math, but sometimes it can be confusing and you don't like how fast we have to go with things. So I'm gonna take a couple minutes to talk about the expectations of this year. Later on, we will get into the details of social contract, like we talked about yesterday with the clips. But for right now, I just wanna talk about your comfortability in my math class so that you can feel comfortable throughout this year to make a mistake. Know that it's okay to make those mistakes. Be able to ask for help from me, your other teachers, your principals, your counselors, anyone in this building, because that's what I care about most, is that you feel comfortable in my classroom so that you can learn every single day. Guys, I want everyone in here to know that I like making math class fun. Not all days are going to be like this, where we have a fun video. Some days we may just be taking notes on a piece of paper. But don't you think that I didn't have a purpose for every single lesson that we do? Everything we do here in class has a purpose, including the social contract that we're gonna be making today. So to show you how much that I care about each and every one of you, I just wanna say thank you. Thank you, Addison. Thank you, Colby. Thank you, Sterling. Thank you, Hayden. Thanks, Emery. Thank you, Daisy. Thank you, Isabella. Thank you, Kylie. Thank you, Morgan. And Amanda. Damon. Boo. Logan. Lillian. Naomi. I'm pretty sure I mispronounced that. Forgive me if I mispronounce any of your names, by the way. Braylon. Rebecca. Ashley. Skylar. Karen. Sydney. Alyssa. Taya. Marco. Liliana. Liliana? Not sure how you pronounce that one. Caleb. Caitlin. Amari. Shanna. Mayla. Maisie. Jamie. Jabaris. Preston. Faith. Michael. Eric. Jayla. Brock. Demarian. John. Lewis. Robert. Josephine. Twain. Justin. With an E. Jacob. Logan. Megan. Landon. Lewis. Luis. Benjamin. Daniel. Danielle. Madison. Olivia. Lindsay. Trevor. Sergio. Lucas. Michael. Christopher. Goes by Chris. Zachary. Jasmine. Isabella. Tess. Rachel. Simone. Mackenzie. Angelica. Sydney. Morgan. Holly. Lainey. Piper. Noah. Noah again. Sashfir. London. Jack. Riley. Abel. Zayden. Bryce. Vincent. You're probably thinking right now, is Miss Wisch really gonna name all of our names? You bet your bottom I am, because each and every one of you are one of my students, and I care about you already on day 1. So here we go! Keep rolling. Lindsay, Amanda, Sydney, Christopher, Gabriella, Alexander, Sydney, Kaya, Jocelyn, Jacqueline. I honestly can't read my handwriting. I really apologize. If that's your name right now, please raise your hand and tell me how to pronounce your name. I'll wait. Thank you. If I say anyone's name wrong during this year, please tell me. We all know Wisniewski isn't that easy to pronounce. Olivia, Kaylee, Chloe, Mia, or Maya, Tyler, Caleb, Cole, Boo, Iz, Grant, Christian, Liliana, Avery, Braxton, Ethaniel, goes by Ethan, Mary, Anesh, Rebecca, Raphael. By the way, thank you so much, Raphael, for coming up to me after class and telling me that you loved my video today. That was a huge reason as to why I came home from school and immediately started making another one. Braxton, Logan, Adam, Adriana, Skylar, Cameron, Isaiah, Amelia, Jesus, Colson, Olivia, Avery, McKenna, Brenna, Benjamin, goes by Ben, Camden, Noah, Wyatt, Zane, Yaya, Russell, Mary, Jason, Gage, Gonzalez, Logan, Brenda, Kennedy, Jordan, Kevin, Davis, Patrick, Iz, Sean, Jonathan, Eric, Thomas, Tyler, Brady, Ethan, Natalie, Corinne, Mosiah, Isabella, goes by Izzy, Tran, Hong, Jade, and Robert, goes by Bobby. Thank you so much. All of you were so great today on our first day of school, and I again am so excited to be here for our second day. I also want to tell each and every one of you how proud I am of you. I saw so many people in the hallway taking care of one another, asking if they needed help finding a class. I even walked into lunch and I saw someone sit down with a complete stranger who was sitting all by themselves. It's that kind of initiative and leadership that makes this school great. I am so proud to be a Dory warrior. So let's get started building a social contract, because all of these reasons right here of why you dislike your math class, I want to change that. In fact, we are going to change that. Testing. Is this thing on? Welcome to day 2! You survived your first day of school. Give yourself a round of applause. Today in class, we're going to be talking about creating a social contract. The purpose of a social contract is so that teachers and students can hold each other accountable for their words and their actions. A social contract also sets guidelines for how we will treat one another in this classroom and in our school. At the end of this class period, we will have a list of words that will describe how we want to treat one another and how we'll act in here, and that will comprise our social contract. Before we start, I want to hit you with a couple fun facts. Fact number 1, did you know that it takes only 30 seconds to make a first impression on someone? And did you know that if you make a bad first impression on someone, that it's going to take 20 more encounters to undo that bad impression in that person's mind? Did you also know that 55% of messages are communicated simply by your body language? Meaning that if you look angry, your teacher might think that you're angry or in a bad mood. Did you also know that 38% of your messages is expressed and communicated through your tone of voice? Which is why sometimes your parents may say, "Don't give me that tone," because it sounds like you're giving them attitude. But really, it's just the way that you're saying it. For example, "I can't believe what you did today in class. I would have never thought that you would do that." Compared to, "I can't believe you did that in class today. I would have never thought that you could do that." Do you see how my tones, the different tones, makes it seem like the first one I was really angry versus the second one I seemed really excited? Which is why sometimes in class, if your teacher asks you to do something and you say, "All right, I'll do it," they may get upset at you. Versus if you were to just say, "All right, I'll do it." Last fun fact, 7% of your message is communicated by words. This is why today we'll ask these questions and agree upon how we will treat each other. The first question is, how do you want to be treated by me, the leader in this classroom? The second question is, how do you want to be treated by each other? This is especially important when we're working in groups. The third question is, how do you think that I, the leader, want to be treated by you, the students? Because like all families, sometimes we disagree. Throughout this year, when we do have disagreements, it's important that we set these expectations now so that when we get into these situations, we know how to diffuse the issue. Because at the end of the day, we're all family. I get to spend almost 5 hours with you a week. That's a lot of time with each other. This is why the social contract is so important for us today and for everyone to take it a little bit more seriously. Throughout this year, you'll hear me referring back to the social contract in case we get into any of these said conflicts. It's important for us to respect the social contract and abide by it, because this is how we all hold each other accountable. I also want you to think about this. If you were to hear only negative things all day, constantly, do you think that that's going to put you in a good mood or a bad mood? Probably a bad mood. Now think about if you were to be surrounded by positivity, do you think that you're going to be in a better mood at the end of the day? Or a negative mood? You're probably going to be more positive. Which is why I set the expectations for social contracts so high, because what we do in this classroom and how we talk to one another has a huge impact on our learning. And at the end of the day, if you can't remember anything else, just treat each other how you would want to be treated. I hope everyone has a great second day of school, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye guys! And again, just to show you that it's okay to make mistakes, here are some bloopers. Bloopers! You're back! My voice cracked. Really hoping this doesn't fall. Any guesses on what I'm making? Woo! I feel like the only thing that I'm running off right now is excitement. I am at 0 energy level right now. You're back! Day 2! I don't like that one. You're back! Day 2. Lucy. What, puppy? Hi! This is Lucy, guys! This is my dog. Lucy, say hi, puppy! Who is it? That's my dog, Lucy. Oh, Lucy, stop. Lucy, quit it. You wanna go outside? You wanna go outside? Do you wanna go outside? Hey guys! No, I don't wanna do that. Oh, hey guys! You're back! Thank goodness! I was so nervous that you got scared off yesterday. Important role in play. Forgot what I was gonna say. When we have this year we'll be, that's Lucy drinking water in the background, by the way. Ooh, I have another idea.